Hello and welcome. In this video, we will discover 7 signs you're a Sigma male. Now, most people have heard of alpha and beta males, but what if you don't fit into one of these categories? In that case, you might be a Sigma male. Sigma males like to serve themselves. They couldn't care less about what others think about them and won't spend a second seeking validation except the validation of themselves. Whenever male personality types are talked about, 2 contrasting classifications stand out as the most popular ones: alpha males and beta males. It's common knowledge that these 2 groups in the male hierarchy are complete polar opposites of one another. So, if you come across a male that doesn't fit into either one of these descriptions but split the difference and live somewhere in between, they could very well be a Sigma male. But you can't know for sure unless you find out what the Sigma personality type is all about and the qualities it possesses. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Hey, but just before, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to download your free book to successfully seduce any girl by clicking on the link in the description below. What is a Sigma male? A Sigma male is essentially an alpha who's mainly introverted and prefers to live his life the way he wants it. He's got contrasting characteristics that find their home in either one of the 2 major classifications of males, i.e., the alpha and beta. What makes them stand out is the perfect combination of the best traits each extreme class has to offer, making their personality easily stand out from a group. A man belonging to the Sigma type isn't easy to decipher. He's typically a lot more than meets the eye. You're gonna have to dig through layers of complexity to see the guy's true personality shine, which might be more unique than you'd assume. The Sigma male is the one who is happy being himself and doing his own thing and not giving a hoot about what others think of him. He is extremely self-aware and comfortable in his own skin and doesn't feel the need to prove a point to anyone. The Sigma male is not driven by societal expectations and doesn't follow the herd. He doesn't need a lot of material comforts and possessions from society like other men do. He is driven by his own internal drives and values. The Sigma male is often an entrepreneur or a traveling nomad who starts offbeat ventures because he seeks adventure and knowledge more than material possessions or safety or security. He lives on the edge and is extremely independent and pursues his own dreams and goals with unrelenting passion. The Sigma male was once considered a rare breed, but with the rise of technology and the ability to work from anywhere in the world, the number of Sigma males is rising rapidly. Sigma males are also very attractive to women because they are extremely independent, self-sufficient, and mysterious. In fact, Sigma males are so mysterious that you will have a hard time telling if the guy in front of you is a Sigma male. As opposed to the boasting alpha, a Sigma male prefers the background. He likes being quiet. This is not because he is too anxious to speak, but because it puts him in a position of observance. Beta males put women on a pedestal and they believe that their purpose is to provide and serve. What other people think of them they deem utterly important. So, could you be a Sigma male? I'll give you 7 signs. Number 1. You enjoy being alone. You know those people that are excessively social? They go on group vacations, they have multiple parties every weekend, on Sunday they hang out with the tennis club, and they love networking events. They thrive in social settings. They get energized by talking to other people and love making new social connections. Together is better than alone, is their motto. However, they have a hard time being alone. Some even go crazy, literally, when convicted to a moment of solitude. Well, you're not that guy. In fact, you're the opposite. It's not that you dread socializing, but it exhausts you. This means that after a party or any other social gathering, you need to recharge your battery. Being alone gives you energy. There are so many things you can do, so many projects to work on. You're most productive in solitude. Number 2, You like to think. Okay, I'll admit, there are many different ways of thinking. When you're socializing, you think as well. In this case, I mean thinking in an introspective way. Some people are frightened to be alone with their own thoughts. They fill in these empty spaces with music, chit-chat, television, YouTube, drinking alcohol, and even using drugs. Most addictions derive from avoiding thoughts, especially negative thoughts, because these thoughts lead to negative emotions. But you embrace your thoughts and often spend time in deep introspection. You like to reflect on the past, contemplate the present, and imagine future projects. Your mind is your sanctuary. Number 3, Sigma males may be hard to reach. It's not just because they're off the grid, but because they're so used to not relying on other people or needing other people that they may feel out of touch. Dating or trying to date a Sigma male may not be an easy venture, but if you can reach them truly and deeply, it may very well be worth it. Socializing isn't the beginning and the end of it. Sigma males often see the world, differently. They fight any hierarchy that tries to include them. For example, a workplace hierarchy. To them, any attempt to bring them into a hierarchy feels like the Borg are attempting to assimilate them. Their values are very much their own, and they often differ from mainstream values. They tend to go their own way as they feel what most others are doing is ineffective or undesirable. This means that they will generally attempt to break free from the standard Western male life path. There's a lot of truth to these personality types. However, it's not possible to assign a single personality type to every single person you meet. For people with Sigma tendencies, be aware that they like their own space. They march to the beat of their own drums. And they can control a room like an alpha wishes he could. Number 4, you don't like authority. No one should tell you what to do. Perhaps you find yourself in a situation sometimes where you have to deal with an authority figure. In that case, you take it, nod, and do your own thing anyway. Because you love the freedom, you'd rather be an entrepreneur and decide what you do and when you do it, rather than working a 9-to-5 job. Even if that means that you must work harder than before. Sigma males know what they want from life because they have given it plenty of thought and rejected the roles expected of them in a normal hierarchy. When you're freed from the pressure of functioning in a hierarchy, your emotions and desires take center stage. With greater self-awareness comes a greater capacity to manage emotions and recognize when they are serving you or not serving you. Living outside of the social hierarchy greatly limits a Sigma male's desire to follow leaders. Nonconformist is also an appropriate word. Most people either have an inner desire to dominate and lead or be a follower and comply with authority figures. As a free thinker, uncoupled from the human tendency to find comfort in authority, you have little or no compulsion to accept authority. A Sigma may at times agree with an authority figure, but the decision arises from independent thought that has deemed an authoritative decision strategically valuable. Number 5. You'd rather keep silent. Why should you speak when you can keep silent and listen? This is a question you often ask yourself, especially when you observe all those people who can't keep their mouths shut. They don't mind giving away precious information about themselves and their environment as long as they stay in the center of attention. People like that don't listen to each other. Because when the one is talking, the other is already thinking about what to say next. You, on the other hand, don't literally scream for attention. You're perfectly fine roaming in the backgrounds. The presence among other people you see as an opportunity to listen and learn. Sigma men can generally read everyone in a room like an alpha may do, but Sigmas won't feel the overt need to broadcast their brilliance. Sigma males tend to prioritize thinking before speaking. They like to spend time analyzing everything, including experiences, emotions, and new information. They take the time to reach their own conclusions instead of accepting conventional interpretations. Sigmas are generally well received by the hierarchy and are often initially mistaken for alphas due to their confidence and good social skills. A Sigma's social aloofness will often confuse people. People understand the fact Omegas don't seem to want to interact socially, as it's obvious they would be rejected as people won't like them. On the flip side of this, people often assume the Sigma's lack of socializing means the Sigma doesn't like them. The Sigma always comes across as having somewhere else to be or something better to be doing. Number 6. You win by not playing. The rat race is for rats. Let them compete with each other. What are they doing it for anyway? Status, money, fame? These things do not concern you. What concerns you are health, peace of mind, and authenticity. You choose your battles carefully, and most of them are simply a waste of time. By being very selective in your actions, you save a lot of time and energy, and this is how you win by not playing. 7. Being confident. While an alpha male makes sure everybody knows just how amazing he is, being the dominant extrovert he is, the Sigma type is a dominant introvert. He doesn't feel the need to be known for the capabilities he possesses, neither does he want to be loud just to feel better about himself. On some days, though, you'll find him brighter than anybody in the group, almost as if it's their drunk personality. But that's just him enjoying a social twist, making everyone laugh uncontrollably while he's at it. He doesn't care about popularity in the group or online. He's fine knowing himself just how much he's worth. He won't try to convince others about his abilities or look to prove them wrong, knowing that he's right within himself suffices. Social media isn't the source of his high self-esteem, and neither is other people's approval. They'll only ever listen to what their brain tells them, which are usually positive affirmations which stem from the well-thought-out decisions they've always taken. This makes it almost impossible for anyone or anything to convince them that they're not enough, because they always will be. Final words. A Sigma male will always be hungry for self-improvement and looking to make better decisions as he moves forward in life. He knows himself super well and conserves his time and energy for himself instead of spending it mingling in social circles. He analyzes himself deeply and rarely makes a decision impulsively. He'll think it all the way through. Such men, they stay away from extensive drama and won't ever get drawn into it. This stems from their overthinking habits and their ability to handle situations effortlessly. They live their lives inside their mind and never stop working on improving themselves. In no way does this mean that these are perfect decision makers that are mistake-proof. Oh no, they're humans too. But making a wrong choice is often improbable because of the thorough thinking and reasoning they practice before making serious commitments. When it does go wrong, though, he's quick to learn from it and rarely ever repeats the same mistake over and over again. You can mindfully nourish Sigma male traits and improve your life satisfaction. It's never too late to free yourself from a stifling hierarchy and embrace your authentic nature. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and especially subscribe to the channel. You are also free to receive the new book, 9 Keys to Seduce Any Girl, by clicking on the link in the description below.